Hello, my name is Carla Hickey, and I would like to introduce my thesis topic for the MA TESOL program through the University of San Francisco. My topic is Syrian Muslim Women in a Responsive Community Adult Education English as a Second Language program. First and most importantly, I would like to thank all the wonderful students I have served. They are my heroes. To the participants of my study, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude and admiration for sharing their reflections and recommendations on their learning experiences over the past 3 years. These women have faced decisions unthinkable to most of us. As the war in Syria escalated, they had no choice but leave and move to a new culture with a new language and begin a new life. As adults, they had to learn a new way of life and a new language in order to become part of a new community. Adult students bring their educational experiences with them. Enrolling in an English as a Second Language program was intimidating for some and even scary. During my first year as an adult instructor, there were many Syrian students. I knew very little about this area of the world and the Muslim faith. Many of the students were new to the country, going through culture shock. The war was escalating. Media scrutiny was becoming more intense. Little did I know that I had embarked on a unique journey that would change me forever. Our experience in a democratic classroom, which embraced sociocultural theory, became the place where I gained a true global perspective and an appreciation for democracy. The only word I can think of this experience that even comes close is transformative. Syrian Muslim women face unique obstacles and challenges in adult classrooms. Very little research has been conducted. It's a relatively new phenomenon. We're on a new frontier, no manual to go by, just our desire to have an inclusive learning environment for all students. I felt this experience had to be shared. It demonstrates that experienced educators with cultural sensitivity can create a safe environment where all learners can create an identity. ESL instructors are often more than a teacher. They provide resources, support, and the relationship extends beyond the classroom. Voice is important. I wanted the participants to reflect on their experiences and offer their insight and recommendations. I feel educators, administrators, and communities need to have a vehicle to begin a dialogue that will foster trust and understanding, thus reducing conflict. This digital storytelling project demonstrates an amazing exercise in tolerance, cultural sensitivity, and intercultural awareness. Building relationships, trust, and community takes a concerted effort and willingness. It does not happen in a day, a week, or a year. An emerging theme of my research was the importance of cultural presentations. Presentations seem to reduce the us and them dynamic. To teach others about your culture creates understanding, and through these presentations, the students and I saw the beauty of Syria through the eyes of these Syrian Muslim women. It allowed us a brief escape from the war and to remember there was life before war.
Certain people came with a certain subject and they started making like what they call it like a project presentation. I love this. This idea was really good. It was nice and funny and socialized.
Okay,
I like it.
Tell me what you got from that. Tell me more. I want to know a lot about this. What did you get from that?
It became like more challenging and it's like more like it's nice. I didn't make any presentation, but I love it the way the other people did it. I felt them like they get something new and it was good for them and for us.
Can you remember anyone's project in particular?
Yeah, I love Dr. Akram presentation. It was about the pressure and how I love it, this one. And the guys from Vietnam, I like. It was kind of history, but it was nice and I love it. If you get like story of another country, indeed this make me feel like that the problem in the world became the same. Look, the war in Vietnam, much way like the war in our country. It start for nothing and then it take long time and then it stop because, like he said, we don't stop war, we don't finish war, the war finish us like this, or the war end us. It make me think a lot, this
It's
sentence.
amazing though, because you know what?
Yeah.
You still remember them.
Yeah, it was horrible when
they're
I hear this
powerful.
sentence. I said, "Oh my God, this is what is going on in our country. War is not a joke, and we have to think better before we start any harmful thing." But you know what to say. I like it. This one, it was like
do too.
emotional. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, you think about that. That's a
Yeah.
lesson that
Yeah.
stuck with you to this time, to
Yeah,
this
yeah,
day.
yeah.
Yeah, they are amazing.
I can feel the guy talking right now. I don't know, because he talked about something hurt him and hurt his country, and he was telling us what is the story, and indeed.
Yeah, they're very healing, I think, too. And I mean, it gives a person a chance to talk about something that you care about, that you're passionate
Yeah.
about. Yes, I agree with you totally.
Yeah,
And you know, it's also
and it's always happen. It's like a lesson. Every day you can feel it.
the Garnet Career Center English as a Second Language program has served the Charleston community for 40 plus years. No one really seems to know when it began. It's just always been there. Currently, due to budget cuts, a shift in societal values, and a political agenda in the guise of educational reform, the program has been rendered voiceless, and administration no longer listens or cares. Give the students less and check the boxes. It seems we are in a new era where we are told to pick ourselves up by our own bootstraps. However, one day, not so long ago, I woke up and found I had no boots. Each day I drive to work, I see more individuals with signs asking for food. With the current philosophy of objectivism, we exist only for ourselves. There is no job security. Most of us are only one paycheck away from being a West Virginia refugee. Maybe we have more in common with refugees than we realize. Think about it. The next time a politician threatens to send them all back, refugees do not wake up and decide to leave their countries because they want to. They are forced to in order to survive. Okay, now this one is the last one, and I really want you to really think. What are your most memorable learning experiences in Garnet in all the time you've been here? What memories do you have? Your best memories. What's your, the best day you had at Garnet?
When we share in potluck and friendly talk, and beside the education, it's like the gathering, we open our heart to each other and we listen, because everybody needs somebody to listen to, and nobody perfect, and everybody has something inside him to